Well, hey there, farmer friends. It's Corinna, and I am popping in today, this Monday morning, for another quick training. And this one is going to be pretty short because I have Vacation Bible School to go and lead this morning, and I need to get out of here soon. Hope you guys are having a good start to your CSA season. I have a feeling most of you are there now. And I have been getting a lot of questions over the last few weeks from you guys saying, how do you do this? How do you keep it all organized? It seems like you have all these things in motion, and I just don't understand how you can keep things flowing. And so I thought I would share with you a tool today that I have started using in the last couple of years. It has been really, really helpful, because I found that over the years, as our CSA expanded in size, and we're at about 415 members now, and that's just basic memberships. They all have probably, spouses. So we've got a lot of families and names to learn and people to serve. But over the years, as the CSA has expanded in scope, I was beginning to experience different pain points as the administrator of the farm. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. So some of the examples of those pain points for me were just that I would forget to do things. There were all these things on my to-do list as the administrator, and there would be weeks where I would just forget a couple of tasks, and it would come to bite me later on in the butt, when I'm at a pickup site and I don't have all of the stuff on the checklist, or I didn't put the harvest board up and some of the stuff was missing and our staff had to wait. So I was dropping balls. I also found that I wasn't consistent. So when I was thinking about marketing or putting up pictures on Facebook, or thinking about, I need to do an advertisement for when we're going to the market this week, I just wasn't consistent about it. There would be weeks that I would remember to do it, and then there would be weeks where I'm like, I missed the window. Like, my husband's going to the market right now, and it's too late to do something. And then finally, probably the biggest pain point of all that made me change and create a system was my kids. So I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old, and they want my attention. In the summertime, they were getting tired of me always being busy, and I just felt like I was constantly working on something because I just didn't manage. I didn't clump things together. I didn't have pockets of time where I would just put my work aside. I felt like I was always a slave to the iPhone. If somebody shot an email at me, I would go run and answer it. Or, I think, I can do the fruit run right now and get fruit for our fruit share, instead of just really honoring the time that my children needed with me. And so we hardly ever went anywhere. We didn't do any vacations. We didn't do any day-long trips or even half-day trips to the water park or to the park or the quarry or bike riding. It just never happened. And I could sense that my kids were getting frustrated, and I was frustrated. So last season, I decided to create a system that would really help me organize my time better and not drop the ball and not miss these consistency windows. And so what I did is I wrote down every single one of my jobs that I have to do as a person on the farm from my role, and I put it on a piece of paper. And then I took a look at that list and I figured out, which of this stuff can I delegate? And there were some things like the fruit run, for instance. I don't need to run to the orchard twice a week and pick up fruit. I could get someone on my team to go and do that. And so I got rid of the things off my list that I really felt like I could give away. And then after that, I looked at the list and I tried to put it all out onto a schedule. And so I took a picture of that and I posted it in the group before this video, so go look for it. I'm going to show it to you now, but it's going to be backwards. But this is what it looks like essentially. And I just have the days of the week, and then I've listed the different tasks. And I tried to clump them so that there were blocks of time where I could be really busy and industrious. And then there were blocks of time where I did nothing. And my goal was to have 2 full days off where I didn't do anything at all, where I could say to my kids, we can go to a water park today because I don't have to do anything except maybe at 5:30 tonight I have this pickup site. But we would have large blocks of time to go and do an adventure. And I tried to have 1 or 2 half days so that we could go and do a half day adventure with my kids. So that was my goal as I created this list. Now I want you to remember, as it may not be the case for you, but in our case, our CSA is 90 to 95% of our income. It is our business model. And so I feel like I have a little bit more freedom here to really kind of do this system, because this is the CSA is the primary way that I make my money. And so I'm going to really serve my CSA customers well. I do have a farmer's market outlet, but we don't make a lot of money. We might make $300, $350 a week at the farmer's market. That is not a lot of money. And so I don't spend a ton of time, thinking through marketing and getting all the content ready for that. I am just really trying to serve my members, my CSA members, because if I serve them well and I go over the top as I kind of plan out my week and my focus is on them, then they'll renew, and that will keep my marketing stress a lot lower. Okay, so that's kind of my strategy, and I wanted to make sure that I explain that. I also feel like I upsell a lot of stuff. So all the things that I probably would normally sell at a farmer's market, I just upsell them in my private Facebook group to my members, or ask them to go to the online store and buy additional things, or sell them, chef dinners or whatever, and they buy it. They buy everything. So, I don't have to have myself scattered all over the place, and that is kind of a luxury. So basically, I want to challenge you to think through all of the tasks that you have to do if you're struggling with managing your time. Write them down. Try to figure out the things you can delegate and give away. And then the things that you only can do. You should only be doing the things that only you can do. Or the things that bring you energy and that you're really good at, that are just fast and quick for you. Those are the things you should try to be spending your time on. Write those things down and then try to block them out and organize them so that you don't forget. So the basic categories of the things that I work on, again, I do not do production. And I know I'm a lot different from some of you guys out there who are trying to juggle everything. My husband is the guy, he's the planter, he's the farmer, he's the one making the vegetables grow and the weeding and the baling and the harvesting. I don't really touch that at all. My duties fall into kind of 4 categories. So when you look at that photograph and that list, you're going to kind of see how they do that. So I have accounting, payroll, financial stuff. Okay, that's one big block that I handle, and hopefully someday I can give that away if we're able to do that. My second area is just emails. I send out just email communication. So I usually send out 4 different emails. I segment my list so that I don't send one email out to absolutely everyone. I kind of tailor the email to the different audiences. So I send one to my CSA members and my CSA samplers. I send one to my farmers market customers who are going to pre-order produce, so they get a different text altogether. I send one to my farmers, to you guys, and then I send one to the academy, which are members of my virtual learning academy, where they can get a video every week and learn how to eat farm fresh vegetables and get the ebooks and all of that. So I kind of have 4 different emails. So that's the second category. And then I have what I would call just administration, which is creating checklists, dealing with customer service things, changing people's sites and so forth, and just handling all the store orders and adding things into the inventory. And then finally, I have what I call content creation, and that's probably where I spend at least half of my time every week. And this is where I'm taking a look every week and making a video. I make a video for you guys in the farmer group. I make a video, at least one video for my CSA in a private Facebook group. And that usually also gets uploaded into the virtual SL Farms Membership Academy as well. And then sometimes I can repurpose those videos and use them for Facebook ads as well. Or I might jump in and do a Facebook Live. If yesterday my husband was baling hay, and I decided I would run out there and take a video of that and show people how that was done. So those are kind of my 4 categories of the things that I work on. It's going to be different for you. Those are my areas of strength, the things that come easy to me and that I do fairly efficiently. So figure out what those are for you and create a checklist like this that organizes it all. And what I love about this is that I can just quickly, look on my day and I can say, okay, these are the things I need to make sure that I get done. And if there's something that hops in, if I have to adjust my schedule a little bit, or if I run out of time or something comes up, I just kind of shuffle the deck a little bit, but I really try to make sure that I keep 2 days off a week for myself, so I can spend time with my kids. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I need to take off. I hope that you are enjoying your summer, and I'll be back again next Monday with another tip to help you with your marketing, but also perhaps with just how you organize your CSA. Take care, guys, and thanks for joining me. Bye.